Hola, hola, hola. What's up? Good afternoon. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Wanted to go over some updates with this story that we covered last night. Sudiksha. Weird story, crazy situation. Video has come out. Some pictures have come out. Some interviews have happened. We just post this on. And we're going to do a little mini recap. And hopefully give people a minute to join. What's up? I got a little headache too, so we're going to do this. And then I'll jump off and rest for a while. So let's start with this clip first. I think they're recapping this one. Let's see.
Surveillance video showing the missing U.S. college student in the Dominican Republic that still show Sudiksha Konanki. Sorry, I said her name wrong. It's Sudiksha. With her friends at the Republic Hotel in Punta Cana on Thursday morning. The group went to the beach that morning, and investigators say she stayed behind with the young man. Police say he is not a suspect, but he has told different versions.
Hold up. Different versions. What's up with that? Now, maybe he was drunk. People said maybe he was drunk. Maybe he's, whatever. I don't know.
Of the last time he saw her. Joining us now is Daniel Bruner, a retired FBI special agent and president of the Bruner Sierra Group, a forensic accounting and security firm. Thank you so much for being here. First, the young man who was believed to be the last person who was with her and who saw her, has told police several different stories. What does this usually indicate to investigators?
Well, the most important thing about here is all the investigators are not going to look at just one possibility. They're considering all the possibilities that she may have been kidnapped, that she may have drowned. Obviously focusing on, there are some investigators that are going to be talking to this young man and finding out exactly what happened, his story, what he remembers. And obviously from what we've understood, allegedly, the story has changed up to 3 or 4 times. And we have to understand that he may have been drunk, he may not remember, he may have been passed out. So we have to consider all the possibilities in not only focusing on one individual and not only focusing on one possibility, but looking at all the possibilities. But having this individual is very similar to the Natalee Holloway situation. Having investigators, some investigators focusing on him, that's very important to figure out because his information, he was the last one to see her alive, allegedly, is very important.
When you get several different versions of what happened from someone, in your experience, do these stories often have kernels of truth in them that investigators can sort of use to go on to try to figure out what really happened?
Absolutely, because the possibility that this individual may have been involved in her disappearance, there may be some parts. So an individual, when they're being investigated, they may say little bits of truth along the lines where they're trying to tie up a lie, and they're trying to cover up their tracks and to lead the investigators. So there may be some kernels of truth in there. So that's why investigators from what I understand is the FBI is involved, the legal attaches from the Dominican Republic are involved. So their expertise will be very, very valuable into analyzing, maybe behavioral analysis unit from Quantico. They'll be involved and they'll coordinate and help out the ALATs and to analyze and to look into this individual's mind to see if he was involved in her disappearance. And like you said, look at the little bits of truth that may be involved there and pick out that information, and that'll provide and create new leads for the investigators.
Yeah. And at this point, we should be very clear. He is not a suspect. Police are not calling him a suspect, but they are looking into these sort of different versions of the story and trying to understand why there are different versions coming from him. There is a massive search team out there that are working on this with authorities from the U.S. and India. You talked about the different agencies. They're using a bunch of specialized marine equipment trying to find her. What can you tell me about how difficult it is to try to coordinate this when somebody is abroad, they're not a citizen of that place, and there's several different groups that are trying to come together to figure this all out and to try to find her?
Well, a situation like this is even complicated here in the United States. So having a central command center is very important to have all the information coming to one location. Obviously, hopefully in the Dominican Republic, they train for this sort of event, but the FBI is going to be there. They hopefully will provide their command crisis situation and funneling all the information into one location so that there isn't multiple streams of information and that one person finds or one agency finds that information and that's not funneled to the other agencies, which could provide a crucial clue. So it's very important that all this information is brought together. Hopefully the U.S. Navy, who has extensive experience in doing search and rescue, they'll be involved. They'll be analyzing tides. They'll be analyzing the flows of the ocean to look at possibilities of where, if she had allegedly drowned, where her body could end up. So there's lots of different information all piping in, just like you said. So it's very important that this information all come to one central location so that there isn't one agency finding out information that may provide a vital clue to another group of investigators and putting all these pieces together.
Yeah, it's just devastating for a family who is sort of sitting and waiting and not being able to do anything, but trying to keep her name out there and hope that people do the right thing and help find her. Daniel Bruner, thank you so much. I really appreciate your expertise on this.
Jessica Hasbun is on the scene in Punta Cana. Jessica, what more do we know about this investigation?
Well, this investigation is definitely ongoing. This Tuesday marks 5 days since the 20-year-old university student Sudiksha Konanki was last seen in Punta Cana. That screenshot is believed to be the last known image captured by hotel security of the missing University of Pittsburgh student with a group of friends at around 4:16 to be more precise, in the morning before she disappeared last Thursday.
And if you guys could help me out with the like button, please. I need the help, all the help I can get for the algorithm. And the next thing we're going to watch is the video that was released. So we'll check that out in a second here.
While on spring break here at the Rue Republica Hotel, as you can see behind me. In this image, Konanki is seen with 3 other women and 2 young men headed to the beach at the hotel, according to a source close to the investigation. This Monday, the FBI has joined this investigation, according to a press release by authorities. A special commission has been formed with Dominican authorities to further investigate the case. In addition, authorities have announced that they will be re-interviewing people connected to the disappearance of the young woman, including particularly that young man who is believed to be the last person to have seen Konanki, who has already been questioned by investigators and is being kept in a hotel room under police watch as the investigation who has already been questioned by investigators and is being kept in a hotel room under police watch as the investigation continues. It's important to note that he is not officially detained, a source close to the investigation told CNN, and at this time he is not considered to be a suspect. So as of right now, authorities here in the Dominican on the ground by air have continued this search for this young woman. The Dominican President Luis Abinader said in a press conference this Monday that it is believed that the young woman could have been caught up in a wave, and that's why there is such an operation on the ground and at the beach. Abinader went on to say that the authorities are doing everything they can to find Konanki. That search, like I said, by land, by air, and sea, includes drones, helicopters, special forces with special equipment, marine equipment, and canine units. This investigation continues, and today we've been here all morning. I have not seen the helicopters today. I have not seen the planes. We're awaiting confirmation if these planes and these helicopters are going to be circling around the beach at the hotel. But like I said, this is an ongoing investigation. This is a fluid situation with information coming in minute by minute.
All right, Jessica Hasbun, thank you.
Okay. So let's take a look. We're gonna watch the video in a second here. And Sudiksha, sorry, was seen in haunting surveillance footage. We're about to watch that now. Republic Beach, where she was last seen alive. The video shows Konanki striding towards the beach in Punta Cana with Joshua Stephen Ribe. That's the guy's name. Was believed to be the last man to have seen her alive. It was taken in the early hours of March 6th. Sudiksha was on a vacation with her college friends. The video shows her and Ribe and the group walking towards the ocean after the night out at around 4 a.m. At 5:55 a.m., the others went back to their rooms, leaving Ribe and Sudiksha on the beach. According to Ribe, the pair went for a swim, but were caught by a large wave. Ribe then says he clambered back to the shore and then fell asleep. What? And Sudiksha was never seen again. Her body has not been found, but Dominican police remain convinced she drowned. Of course they want that. They believe that. I don't know. The family are less certain and are calling for an investigation into human trafficking. A private investigator who probed the murder victim, Natalee Holloway's 2005 disappearance, disagrees with the police theory that Sudiksha drowned. This is still images. We're going to watch the video. White boy. All right. We're going to watch the video here. I don't think she drowned in the ocean, private investigator TJ Ward told Fox News. I totally believe that somebody knows something where she is, or somebody took her away. Somebody's holding her somewhere. Ward added, if she had gone into the water, she would have washed up somewhere with the tide, the way that comes into the island. The PI previously helped with the disappearance of 18-year-old Alabama high school graduate Natalee Holloway, who vanished on the Caribbean island in Aruba in 2005. Holloway's body was never found, and she was declared dead in 2012. In 2023, Dutch tourist Jordan van der Sloot admitted he killed Holloway for rejecting his advances. Incel. Konanki's family has also expressed doubt that she drowned and have pleaded with authorities to look into more sinister theories. Okay. So let's take a look at this video that dropped. Like wobbling? Are they all lit? Or at least this kid, the guy on the side here. There's more video. Or that I can slow it down, I guess. So this is 5 something in the morning. This looks like somebody recorded the video off of a phone. 5:16 in the morning. They're walking. Van der Sloot. I'm wondering too, is this Sudiksha in the front here, or is she in the back? This lady. Oh, it's got to be this guy here in the back. Oh, but... oh, maybe that's the guy right there. This them. that's the group again. Wobbly. Let me just pause there for a second too. These are the still images that they released. So it does look like, I guess, just the redhead guy. That shirt matches too. That he's wearing like I think a sleeveless shirt. And this is Sudiksha. You can see them. It looks like they're probably lit. And in this image, we're gonna take a look at this. Also, I'm guessing this is when he comes back later. By himself. There's two of the friends. No sleeves, first red flag. I'm confused. Yeah, I think. Not the same guy or not? I'm confused which is who. Yeah, you went to Haiti? Hmm. All right, maybe we'll come back to that. Let me see what they say here. So yeah, the video shows Konanki striding towards the beach in Punta Cana with Joseph Stephen Rib. So yeah, the guy with the sleeveless shirt. Right, that's it. I think he's one of this the guy with the sleeveless shirt. While the others peeled off, Rib and Sudiksha made for the beach with one other girl. the young man Konanki was spotted with leaving the beach later without her. Oh, he used to be a pro wrestler in school? Wow. This one here, Delaney Sweeney was a guest at the same Dominican hotel the student went missing. I don't know if this is the TikToker. Could be the same TikToker from last night. Let's see.
It's been almost 5 days since anyone's seen a 20-year-old spring breaker from the University of Pittsburgh. Sudiksha Konanki left a hotel bar in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic with a group of friends headed for the beach. Most of the friends were later seen leaving the beach, but Sudiksha stayed behind with a guy, and then the guy left without Sudiksha. My next guest was at the same resort on the same day. She says the waves were big and they were dangerous, and she has the video to prove it. Delaney Sweeney joins me now live. Delaney, the video that we were just showing, and we'll show it again, does show red flags that the conditions were very rough and that the swimming would have been very rough. Do you remember it being that way on that day that Sudiksha went missing?
Yeah, I remember the waves being a lot bigger than they normally were. Me and my friends were on the beach, and I remember telling them that I was not going to go into the ocean because I knew I could swim, but not that well enough to feel safe in the ocean. I know a couple friends that did go in, but they weren't in for a while, and there weren't as many people in the ocean as we normally would see.
So we know, from your account and from your video that the waves were rough, that the surf was rough. What about the danger of the beach itself? Did anybody at the resort or anyone in the DR ever say to you, be careful at night going down the beach. Don't go down this way or that way, or don't wander off our resort part of the beach. Or did you even notice lots of police or patrols on the beach? What was that like?
There was no communication from the resort at all of, this is our beach safety, to be safe. It was kind of just left up to your own discretion. I know we would go down and another group of people would go down to take beach pictures. And one night there was a security guard whistling at people to come in from the beach that were going in. But that was the only night that I had seen it. And we went practically almost every day down to the beach to take pictures. And that was the only night that I saw.
But interesting that there was someone out there, a guard, who was whistling at anybody going into the water, like, come out, it's nighttime, it's not safe in there. I do have one other question. You had been quite, vocal on your social media about the terrible conditions at this hotel. I'll just tick off a few here. Key cards weren't working. You couldn't get in and out of your rooms. The water was shut off. The power was shut off.
Man, it sounds like the slums. What kind of hotel is that?
The AC wasn't working. There was no Wi-Fi. The towel smelled like vomit. There was bottled water.
Oh, the towel smelled like vomit? Oh, man. Rio Republica. Wow. Nah, man. I can't.
That had to be used for everything. The food was bad. The drinks were bad. Do you think that maybe Sudiksha and the other kids and others were maybe down on the beach more than they would have been otherwise because the conditions at the resort seemed to be so bad?
I think that 100%. I know people that got locked out of their rooms, and because of the power being out for hours, days on end, the customer service was not able to help them or, regenerate their cards to work in their room. So people were sleeping in.
I have to charge back the credit card. I ain't gonna do that. What? Yes, everything's inclusive, but you might not have power, electricity, food, amenities, dirty towels, vomit. What the hell?
Other people's rooms, they were sleeping on the pool chairs. They were sleeping by the beach. They were staying out as long as they could because there's no AC in the rooms, and the rooms could get 80 degrees plus.
You have been so helpful, Delaney. Thank you so much. And as we continue to look into these questions, I may call you again just to see if the accounts that we're hearing from down there match what you saw when you were there at the same time. Thank you for doing this. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased.
Wow, what a hell of a stay. Sounds like a nightmare. There's episode.
Beaches of the Dominican Republic while on spring break with friends. What we know about the last time she was seen, what may have happened to this 20-year-old girl now missing in the...
Oh, that's true. I didn't think it was true. Oh, man, video games. I was hoping you weren't for real. Well, thank you for the update. I guess let's start a new stream. Oh, man. Okay. Jeez. Okay, so we'll start a new. Let me do this. We'll start a stream. And so we can announce to everybody. I mean, I did have a feeling it wasn't gonna be a good thing because it just made me think of the other child, but the other child was autistic. There was a part I was like hoping maybe even if he was out in the woods though, it just how many days had passed, you know. Yeah, but let's do that. Let's do that. Just give me a second. Crazy. All right, I got just a quick little thumbnail through together. As far as this lady, I got to cover what I wanted to already anyway for this live. I hope that the family gets some type of answer, some type of conclusion as to what happened. We're gonna launch the stream now, and we'll hang out and see what the updates are that come out. I'm gonna transfer everybody. Redirect. So weird. All right, guys, I'm going to drop you the link in the chat in case you don't get transferred.